Okay, so we'll start. So this is DevOps practical, and this is experiment number 9. So I hope in last lecture, or last week actually, we have learned what is Docker architecture and what is Docker, and the explanation of Docker commands, basic commands. Okay. So today we are going to learn the Docker file instruction and how to build the image using a Docker file. So before starting with these experiments, can anybody tell me what is Docker? What is Docker? You can unmute yourself or you can simply type your answer in the chat box. So I'll come to know that. It's a container, okay. And then what else? Can anybody give me again a difference between virtualization and the container? The difference, basic difference between the virtualization and the container.
Container works on hardware
Okay.
and the virtualization is worked on software that part.
Software support, yes, correct. So
Yes.
in today's area, we usually use the containerization software. Okay. Now the second slide is, we'll go to the next one. This is the aim of experiment number 9, and this is the architecture of Docker. First we'll start from the basic. By looking at the architecture, can anybody tell me how many components are there? Just I just want to know the name of the components.
Three components:
Okay, three components. And which are they?
client, Docker
Okay.
daemon,
Yes,
registry.
registry. Okay, now it is clear. Now focus on this first, that is Docker client. What is the task of Docker client? The main task of Docker client.
To input the data from the user.
Okay, and what else? Give the command. Yes, correct. Input data from the user is like you mean to say take a data from the user. Okay, that is also okay. And to give command, but just simply highlight the second task, that is giving command. Okay. And which command he gives, the Docker client gives which command? Docker client gives which command? If you see the architecture, build, okay, then what else? Pull and run. Yes, correct. If you see the architecture properly, the commands are already there in the Docker client. Docker build, Docker pull, Docker run. Okay. And while giving answer to examiner or to anyone, okay, if in even in the company, if they ask you which command Docker client gives, so try to give full answer like Docker build, Docker pull, Docker run, like that. Okay. Now we'll go to the second part, that is Docker daemon. So first of all, what is the difference between Docker host and Docker daemon? Or what is Docker host and what is Docker daemon? Host is a server, yes, correct. And then what is Docker daemon? Say it properly. Inside the host, there is a component called as a Docker daemon. So if anybody asks you what is Docker daemon, so Docker daemon is a component which is reside inside the Docker host. Okay. Now second is, what is the task of Docker daemon? Take command. And take command from whom? Docker daemon take command from Docker client. Yes, from client, correct. So we can also say that there is a communication between Docker client and Docker daemon. Okay. Now second, inside the Docker daemon, if you see, container is there. Second one, images are there. Okay. Now first thing, what is container? We'll go basic by basic. What is container? Whatever you know, whatever you learned from the previous lecture, you can say. What is container? I'll show you one diagram. Just by looking at the diagram, is diagram visible to all of you? VM versus container, is that diagram visible? Yes, okay. Now see here, the container is nothing but a package, okay, and which consists of application and binary or libraries or dependencies of that application. Understood? So what is container? Container is a package which consists of application, and respective application contain their respective libraries, dependencies or binary files. Okay, that is a basic definition of container. We'll go back to again the previous one. This is the container. Then second one is image. So what is image? Docker image. Image is nothing but a file that is used to execute in the Docker container. That is a basic definition of image. Again, I'll repeat it. Image, Docker image is a file that is used to execute the code. And where it execute the code? Inside the Docker container. Here, if you see the arrow properly, see they execute the code inside the Docker container. So these two terms are clear to all of you: Docker container, Docker images, or you can also say that container and images. Is this clear? You can type yes or no. Clear? Okay. And the last component, registry. So what is the task of registry, or what is the use of this registry component? What is the use of registry component? Logs. Okay. So what is exactly? See, try to elaborate this registry term. What is the meaning of register? You are saying log cache is there, but what is exactly what it does? To give what daemon want. Exactly. So to give the daemon want means what? The container, image, file, or whatever. So yeah, it store the address, or it store the data, it store the container, it store the images. Image is nothing but a file name. Okay, so this registry is used only for the storing purpose. Understood? So in today's practical we are going to perform few commands. Okay, so now you will come to know that how the commands work with respect to this architecture. Okay, so now we'll start with the practical. So please open AWS console. Since it's a DevOps practical, but it's very easy to install Docker on the AWS instance and then simply terminate it, rather than installing on the laptop and then again run it. So that is a different part. That is why we are simply installing Docker on the AWS instance. So please open it and then again click on launch instance. Now there is no need to take a screenshot of these steps. Now you guys know, you can take a screenshot later once the instance is created. Open AWS console, log in into your account, then type EC2 instance. Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm just simply repeating the steps. Type EC2 instance. In that, on the right hand side at the top, in orange button, there is a launch instance is there. So please click on it. Yeah, I'm simply repeating the steps. I'm not moving forward. Just let me know once you reach this page. Done? Okay. So now here, please select the first Amazon Linux 2 AMI. Click on select button. Then make sure T2.micro, that is free tier eligible instance type, is there. By default, it will be there only, but if it is not there, please click on it. After that, click on configure instance detail. Number of instance, right now we want only one instance. So don't do anything over here. Click on add storage. Again, keep the default settings, default size for the first player. Okay, okay, just wait a minute. This one. You have to choose Amazon Linux 2 AMI. See, you can also go for Ubuntu, no doubt. Red Hat is also there. Okay. It will change as per the student's requirement and student's commands. So next. Now after add tag, here click on add another tag. Inside the key, type name and value, give Docker name. I'm referring the Terraform screenshots. So please don't write Terraform, type Docker. Once it is done, click on configure security group. Here you just click on add rule, select type all traffic and source is anywhere. Finish up to these steps. Configure security group, add tag. Yes, okay. Now next is click on review and launch. So they will ask for the to select the existing key pair or new key pair. So choose the existing one. Click on I acknowledge part and then click on launch instance. And then wait for a few minutes. You will get your instance name, that is Docker, over here, and instance state is run. So if you're getting this screen with the Docker name and running state, please take a screenshot of it and highlight your Docker instance. Yeah, it's pending. Then we'll wait for a few minutes. It's okay. What happened? I was using to log in to database. Make sure you have entered correct password and correct or Gmail or username. So then check internet connection also. So done. Okay. So please connect. I have connected my EC2 instance like this. You can also connect by simply clicking on this Docker instance and over here this connect button will get visible to you, and click on it. Connected. Okay, what about the others? Connected. Okay, so we'll start performing the commands. So first command is we are going to install the Docker. Yes, this is experiment number 9 of DevOps. Yes. So first we are going to install Docker. For that, first type sudo su. So that will go to the root user. You will see this one. And after that, type this command yum install Docker. Yes, yes, sure. See, first type this command sudo su just to go into the root user. See this one, root one. Just to go inside the root, we are typing this command sudo su, and after that type this command yum install Docker. So from the beginning you want, okay. Okay, so please click on launch instance. First type EC2 instance, then go to the dashboard. On the right hand side at the top, orange button is there. So click on that launch instance button. Done. EC2, yes, yes. Yeah, those who have completed the installation of Docker, please take a screenshot of the first two commands. Yes, in dashboard. See, are you getting the one orange button launch instance? Yes, okay. So click on that launch instance button. Now select first Amazon Linux 2 AMI, this one, the first one. Click on select button. Next one, make sure t2.micro is there. Click on configure instance detail. Next, click on add storage. There is no need to do anything over here. Then next, click on add tag. Now here, please click on add tag and give key as a name and value as Docker. Don't write Terraform. I am simply referring the previous slides. After T2, click on next one. So click on configure instance detail. After that, click on add storage. After that, click on add tag. And now here, please give key as a name and value as Docker. Done? Yes or no? See, you have to click on this one first. Add tag. Click on add tag. There is a button add tag. Click on it. हाँ. No, you do not to open the Jenkins. No, don't open Jenkins. We are learning Docker files. So here give name and value as Docker. Done? Okay. And now next one, in configure security group, please click on add rule, and inside that select all traffic, and in the same line inside the source click anywhere. Yes, it's okay. Done. Now click on review and launch. Then select your existing key pair and click on launch instance and connect. Wait for few minutes. You will get this status instance state as running, and then connect it. Then you will get this screen. So select this one, Docker, the instance that you have created just now. Then this connect button will be visible to you. And then click on connect button. It will show you screen like this. Amazon Linux 2 AMI like this one. Not a before launching. See, what is the status of your Docker instance over here? Select existing key pair. Correct. So then click on it. Click on launch instance. Select your existing key pair. Click on the launch instance. And now wait for few minutes. Didn't you create a key pair, existing key pair? Are you doing it for the first time, EC2 instance? Launching EC2 instance? Select this, choose an existing key pair. So they will give you the existing key pair name. Then you have to create a new one. So you refer the previous recordings. I think the last to last recording. Right now, so what you do is you just simply note down the commands, and later you can create a key pair and then connect it. So I'll go to the next one. Okay, so done with installing the Docker. Yes, okay. Now please type this Docker version command. Please type Docker version command. So you will get the information about the version, API version, Go version, Git commit like this. So are you getting this message or information? Yes? Okay. So please take a screenshot and highlight this command, Docker version. So what is the uh, main task of Docker version is to give the information or to tell you that which version is there. So the previous command. Okay. This one, sudo su, just to go inside the root. type yum install Docker. Then wait for few minutes. Your Docker installation will complete. After that, type Docker version. Yes, yes, correct. So even I'm also getting the same screen. See, this is correct. This is not an error. Done? Okay. Take a screenshot. Okay. Now next command is here systemctl start docker. Please type this command systemctl start docker. Type this command, enter, and after that type this command docker version. Done? So are you getting the information about from client and server? Yes. Now here, what is the meaning of client and what is the meaning of server? Just try to imagine the architecture. See the architecture and what is the client and what is server. Client means what? Is it Docker client? Client means is it Docker client? Yes or no? Yes. What is the meaning of?
Ma'am, we have to write systemctl start docker.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, just wait a
Ma'am,
minute.
can you just slow this?
Yeah, sure, sure. See here, systemctl space start docker. After that, enter and type docker version. So now you will get information client and server. Okay, the information related to Docker from client and server side. But what is client and what is server over here? What is client and what is server? Try to recollect the diagram of our architecture of Docker and
And
just
Docker client will be the client.
yes, correct. Docker client is client, and then what is server? Is it Docker
Docker
host?
daemon.
Again, see what is server? Docker host or Docker daemon? See, I'll show you. What is server?
Docker
Docker.
host, ma'am. Docker
Ah,
host. Yes, ma'am.
okay, got it. So Docker host is your server, and Docker daemon becomes inside the server. So inside it means Docker host is there, so automatically Docker daemon will also be there. Okay. So now see, even see the difference. In previous one, when you type Docker version, they gave you the information related to client. Okay, but here you see, you got this message, cannot connect to Docker daemon like that. Okay, so is a Docker daemon running. And after that, after typing this command, start Docker, you got the whole information from client and server also. Okay, then understood the difference between two things and what is Docker client and Docker version. Shall I go to the next slide?
We need to take a
Yes, ma'am.
screenshot of this one.
Sorry.
Screenshot of this screen.
Yes, you have to take a screenshot. Go to the next one. Now here you can see there is command called as a docker run hello world. Okay, so if you want to write anything, you can write it hello or anything. So please type this command docker run hello world. I'll tell you the meaning of this command. So first type and click on enter button and just do tell me, are you getting this message? This one locally and pulling from the library hello command.
We can type anything or just the hello word.
Well, try with any another word. You can type it. So, are you getting this message? Can you just explain? Can you just explain me this line, the line which I've highlighted? No, first one unable to find image locally. Then next line pulling from library. Then pull complete. Hello from Docker. Downloaded new image. You can just simply have a look on the screen. Just read it and do tell me what is exactly they are doing.
Ma'am, the client made a pull request from the Docker daemon or of a hello world.
Yes, correct. For Hello World. And why for Hello World? They are giving the pull request. But why pull request? Yes, correct. It is pulling from the registry. See here, unable to find image locally. So what is the meaning of that? See, you are the client, okay? You run this command, Docker run, okay? They made a connection, they do a interaction with Docker daemon. Docker daemon will check whether the my image, okay, hello world is nothing but an image. So whether my image is there locally, no, it is not there locally. So what they will do, they'll go to registry, they will pull that command and then they will make a new image and then they will run it. Understood how it works? These three components together? Yes or no? Yes or no? How it works? Docker daemon, Docker run, and registry.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So just wait a minute. Huh. So this is the hello from Docker. So you can see status download the new image. So what is the meaning of this Docker run? It's nothing but to create a new image. You are using this Docker run command. Okay. So it will check whether it is there or whether it is present on locally. If it is not, then they will pull it from the library. Okay. So please take a screenshot of it and highlight these two command and these two lines. First three lines. Take a screenshot and highlight the first three lines.
Ma'am, it is not working with any other word. It is not just working with hello.
Sorry, sorry.
Ma'am, it is not working with any other word. It is just working for hello world only.
Hello world. Okay, okay, okay. Not even for the hello. We'll see the content.
Ma'am, I tried with hello Sandeep, not working with that.
Okay.
Ma'am, what we have to highlight?
First, highlight the command. That is first one. Second, highlight unable to find the images locally, and then highlight this third line. So that's why it is pulling from the library. That is nothing but your registry component. So if external ask you explain the Docker architecture, you can also refer this command and that will be very easy for you to explain it to the external. Done? Shall I go to the next slide? Yes, okay. Okay, so now we have successfully uh, create the new images. So to read it, like which images we have created, please type this command docker space images and enter. So they will give you a repository tag, image ID created, and the size of your file. Docker space images. So are you getting this information related to images? Yes, yes. The local images means the images that you have created just now. Done. So are you getting the image ID created and the size of your respected file? Yes, yes, correct. Now next one, again type docker pull ubuntu. Type this command docker pull ubuntu. So we are basically creating two images. Type docker pull ubuntu. We'll get this information. After that, type docker images. So you will get hello world and ubuntu images that you have created locally. So are you getting this information? Yes. Now you can take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot of this previous command also in one screenshot or in one click. Try to capture three commands in one click. Done? Yes or no? Shall I go to the next one? Okay. Now next one is again you can pull. This is one of the application from internet. So you can type Docker pull Alpine and Docker images. So total we have created three images. One is Hello World, Ubuntu and Alpine. So type this command, click on it, then again to list the images to check which images are there locally, type this Docker images command. Done? Done. Okay. So now we have created the images. Okay. So now how to run that image? So for that, type this command docker run space it and give the name Ubuntu. You can run any command from these images. Sorry, you can run any images from the which is there on the local. I choose the Ubuntu image. So please type this command docker space run space dash it space Ubuntu. And click enter. So are you getting this line root at the rate then some big numbers? Yes. So what is the meaning of this big number? What is the meaning of this big number?
The path code.
Not a code. You can say that. See, try to map it with the image ID. This is image ID. It is also combination of number and the characters. Okay. So when you run the file, if you see this architecture here, now you have created the images. So now my image is there inside this image box. Okay. So what is the use of image or what is the main use is to execute your code inside the container. Okay, Docker container. So this id ah, this id is nothing but a container id, and container id of which image? This one, Ubuntu. Okay, understood? Like this is what the image id, no, image id of Ubuntu is this one. So this is the container id of Ubuntu. Got it? And why container id? Because the main use of image is to execute the code inside the Docker container. So here I'm giving command as a run. So run means what? Execute your image or execute your code. That's why it is there, container id. Okay. Now here, just type exit, exit. To come out of the container, type exit, exit.
Ma'am, we are getting two. I am getting two times of that root
Hi, it's okay.
E1B.
Hi, it's
And
okay. It's
ma'am,
okay.
we have to
Huh.
take SS
We have to take cases, but I'll tell you. Just wait a minute. Uh,
before exit or
no, after exit we can take cases. 2-3 लाइंस का कोड है ना, तो बाद में भी हम लोग ले सकते हैं स्क्रीनशॉट. There is no hurry in that. Okay. See, after typing exist, are you getting the previous path like this root IP and your IP address EC2 user? Are you
Yes,
getting the
ma'am.
thing? Yes. Okay. Now please type this command docker space ps docker space ps. Done. So are you getting any container ID, image or anything like that?
From the outline of the
Only the headlines, right? Nothing is there inside the respective headlines. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what you have to do is now again run this command docker run dash it and Ubuntu. Again type this command. So type this command again docker run space it Ubuntu.
ma'am,
हाँ
ma'am, previous page. What command? Previous page.
रुको रुको.
Only Docker PS.
Only docker ps. Yes, correct.
Okay.
हाँ After docker ps, type just this command, docker run dash it ubuntu. After that, again, you will enter into the container ID, correct? Are you there on the container ID? Are you getting
Yes, ma'am.
only? Huh. Now, what you have to do is on your keyboard, just simply press Control P and then Control Q. First, press Control P and then press Control Q. Then you will come out of the container ID. Then you will get this message, this one. Done? Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now press enter and now type this command, docker ps. Don't type -a, type this command, docker ps, this one. So are you getting your container ID, image, status is up to 4 minutes like this? Yes, you are getting the container ID, image. Okay. So now tell me, क्या हुआ exactly? What happened? Now just simply try to scroll up, see the command, this one, and then see the command, this one. What happens? What you are getting?
Ma'am, after exiting Docker command, we just again enter to the Docker.
No, see. I'll tell you. First, we have entered this command, run किया हम लोगों ने, ठीक है? After running this command, we went into the container ID. Okay. Now we want to come out of the container. So there are two ways. First way is to simply type exit, and second way is to type Control P and Control Q. Okay. We'll see the first way. First, what we did, we type exit. After that, we simply list out the commands, or list out the images, कि कितने images still are in running position. So once we enter docker ps, nothing were there. Okay, only the container ID and headlines were there. So what it means that your images were not running. Okay, आप completely बाहर आ गए from the container. This is the first way. Now, whereas here, again I rerun the same command. Okay, I went into the container ID. Now, I want to come out of the container, but at the same time, I want to make sure that my container is still in the running state. So, because of that, I use this one, Control P and Control Q. So, I come out of the container and my container is still in the running state. As you can see over here, status is up to 4 minutes, like this. Understood?
Ma'am, we have to execute that docker ps -a command.
डॉकर, हाँ नहीं वो करना है, बट बाद में करना है. I'll tell you that thing. बट वो मीनिंग समझो आपको. Two ways are there just to come out of the container. First way, just wait a minute. First way is to type exit and then come out of the container. But what is the advantage is that your container will be stopped. Okay, that will be not come into the running state. Now, second way is to type Control P and Control Q and then come out of the container, and फिर भी आपका container वैसे ही running state में रहेगा. As you can see, up to 2 minutes was there in the running state, up to 4 minutes was there in the running state. No, not a type press. You have to press Control P and Control Q. Done. Now please type this command, docker ps -a. Type this one, docker ps -a. Are you getting the list of container ID images like Ubuntu, Hello World? Yes, are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what is the meaning of this line? This one, Docker ps dash a means what? It will give you the information about the active container and inactive container. मतलब जितने भी container आपके machine में रहेंगे locally, it will give you information for all that container. As you can see, this one was active, and existed means what? Not active. Okay, done. समझा what is the meaning of Docker run it Ubuntu? What is Docker ps dash a and what is Docker ps? Docker ps simply shows the container which are there in the running state. अगर कोई भी running state पे नहीं रहेगा, so it will give you the blank data. Done. So if you are finished with typing the command, please take a screenshot. Okay, what happened, Shubha? How do you share it? Yes, Shubham, share your screen. You have press Control P and Control C. Or do one thing, type exit. Done. Now type again Docker run it Ubuntu. Dash it. Enter. Now on the keyboard, there is a button called as a control on the left hand side below the shift. So press that control and press P button. Control P and then Control Q. Now it's done. Now and once again enter it. Now type Docker ps. Space ps. See, it's in the running state. That is why it is. Status is up to 32 seconds. जो भी आपका running state है वो. Okay. Docker ps a, it means what? Enter. Enter. So it will show you have created this much Ubuntu, Hello World, these images. Okay. Can you please stop sharing your screen and then take a screenshot? Yeah, thanks. Okay, so done. And then now we'll see the last command. So this is the last command. We saw how to create the image, how to run it. Now how to stop that image. So for that, here type docker stop, and you have to type or copy the container ID. I was trying to copy it, but it was not allowing me to copy the container ID. If possible, please type the container ID, because when I did it with the image name, no, it gave me error. So make sure you are simply typing the ID, and the ID you will get over here. See this one, container ID. Copy paste it or you can type it. Yeah, I was trying that. It was not allowing me to select only. If it it is allowing you to select, so you can please copy it, paste it over here, click on it, and after that, just to make sure whether it is stopped or not, type docker ps. Again, you will get the blank data with the headline. So are you getting this one?
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Got it? Okay, so please take a screenshot and highlight it. No such a container means what? It has already stopped. So no such a container means what? It has already stopped.